All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the bag. If you haven't watched, in the previous video, we talked about the profile and this upper part here, so make sure to go check that out, links in the description. Once you open your bag, you will be met with a lot of your equipped items and a lot of menus and a lot of options right here. We are going to go through all of that. This shows your currently equipped gear and all the gear you have obtained so far. You can click a slot to filter and only show related items for that slot. For example, if I click on this, it will only show the weapons that I can equip. If I click on the disc option, it will only show the discs, the pendants, helmet, armor, greaves, bracers, bows, and also thumb rings. Clicking on the X here will get you back to the same menu. Clicking an item opens more information and options to tune, enhance, and repair, which are covered in the develop section in the next video. So for now, let's stick to this window right here. You can click sort to sort all of the items. You can click on filter to filter the type of items you would want to see. For example, let's say I want blue and above. The level should be level 51 and above. Antiques, if I want to see, I can trace them or untrace them. If I am using them or not, I can select here. You can switch between different sets. So let's say I want to see only the Jadeware items, Jadeware set items. This will basically show me only the Jadeware set items, so you can work on your sets as well. And you can also select the tune and attributes as well, which you would have to basically go through all of this. So let's say I want to find the items that increases experience when used as material. And basically all of these right here will give me more experience when we are tuning, which we'll be talking about in the next video. You have the option to recycle your items. Basically, what I would recommend is recycling anything that is below your current level. So if I select this one, this will show me all the items that are level 51 and below, which I do not want because I'm currently using tier 51 items. So the best thing would be to put it on level 41 and below based on your current level, and then recycle all of these items, and you can see what kind of rewards or currencies you will obtain when you are recycling these items. You can select them individually, or you can select all of them at once. I would highly recommend leaving the antiques untraceable, since you don't want to lose any story related items that you might need later. These all have long text, you can read through them, and you don't want to lose them at this point. I think there will be a patch where we can actually turn them in somewhere, so make sure they are set to untraceable so you don't accidentally remove any story related gear. You also have the option to craft from this menu, which you will use pretty often. So in every single part of the bag, if you press R, you will be sent to the crafting menu. You can craft bows, meals, potions, manuals, construction items, and all sorts of things. You have 2500 crafting stamina, and it regenerates daily by 450 at your daily reset time, which should be shown here. For me, it's 10 p.m. In the crafting menu, you are basically limited to craft 5 per attempt. But if you go into any forging station on the map, so let's say I want to, you see this crafting zone right here? If you go here, and let's say you want to craft medicine, which is going to be this one right here, I can craft more than 5. As many materials as I have, it will allow me to craft, for example, 31 at once if I have enough of these materials. And it also tells you how much stamina it will cost. So don't worry too much about this. You won't be spending too much time on this window unless you are seriously crafting a lot of things, which also resets, and it doesn't require that much stamina anyway. Quick use. Medicine. This is basically your healing potion. What is happening? Well, apparently I was accused of a crime that I did not commit, and I forgot to put a bounty on it, and I was sent to prison. But now let's continue where we left off. So once you open your bag, go to the quick use section here. You will see medicine, divine craft, and special item. Medicine is your current potion. If you click on it, you will have multiple options here. Select the highest tier one you have and how to obtain them. If you click on them, basically it tells you right here how to obtain, which is going to be the crafting function right here. I can go here. Once I have enough materials, I can basically craft, and you should also be making sure that you actually equip it. So just crafting is not enough. If your level is high enough, you should be able to use this yin yang ointment, which is level 41 at the moment. Just right click on it, or just click on it and equip it. Minecraft, it's weapon buffs such as fire, water, or poison. You can equip the buff by right clicking on it or just pressing on the item and using equip. With your weapon out, look at the quick bar with your potions right here. It's going to show up, and hold Alt to click right or left mouse button to switch between these menus right here. So let's say I selected fire oil. If I click X, this is basically going to enhance my weapon with fire for a certain amount of time, which is going to be 30 seconds for this one. And if I want to go back to the potion, I can just click Alt, RMB or LMB, and I will be back having my potions. Special item, these are things like your fishing rod or fireworks. Keep what to actually use there. So for me, it's going to be the fishing rod. I don't use any of these, so if I want to use fireworks, I can equip this one, but I'm gonna keep it at the fishing rod because I don't currently use any of these right here. Develop shows materials, tuning stones, inner ways nodes, and martial arts nodes. You can sort and recycle here as well. So if I click on tips recycle, the safest option would be just selecting blue and below on the filter menu right here. And once you selected all of your blues, just press on confirm, which is going to give you this vintage bookplate. And if you click on the tips exchange right here, so basically you can use the tips exchange to buy random boxes that give better notes. Items, quests, and money back. So let's talk about this one. Items, these are the boxes, meals, oddities, and similar. You can filter by common, appearance, and consumables. So these are the common items, which are going to be the oddities, these custom tip boxes, the bounty items, and so on. These are going to be your appearance section. So this is the premium dye, this is the hair dye, and this is the soft beef dye, which is like the more free-to-play friendly dye you can obtain for your gear. And the consumables is going to be where your meals and potions and everything else is. Quest holds your quest items you have obtained throughout the story or the side stories. You can read through them if you wish to. They contain some lore. And money back basically shows you every single currency that you have obtained in the game so far. And clicking on them, as usual, will tell you how to obtain it and where you can use it. So this is, for example, the Battle Pass token. I can obtain it from the Battle Pass, and I can use this one on the Battle Pass shop right here to exchange it for some cosmetics, some mystic skill breakthroughs and martial art breakthroughs, and also some other stuff as well. So that's it for the bag. Thank you very much for watching. The next video is going to be about the develop section, where we are going to talk about how to upgrade our character, the weapons, armor, martial arts, inner ways, and mystic skills, and more. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.